and so close to home in the hot seat in the studio. Kayncee, thank you so much for joining us on the programme.
Hey, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Brilliant. I didn't expect you to bring your band with you because a lot of people just bring a backing track when they're doing...
Yeah, I mean, it's a live lounge, so I thought, let's make it live.
Really nice jazzy vibe to it as well.
The guys are super talented. I have to give every bit of credit. Will and Marky on guitar and bass. They're absolutely phenomenal.
Fantastic. You recorded an album last year in just 2 days.
We did.
How did you manage that?
It was a very little amount of sleep and a lot of energy drinks. But yeah, it was C Drizz's idea. He's out in the back, and he's kind of came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to make an album in 2 days?" And I was like, "Let's go for it." And it put us in this really cool kind of creative space where we kind of got out kind of the best stuff that we've ever done. And so we're going to do it again. We're going to do 72 hours this year in June, 3 days.
Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, yeah, that's a luxury 3 days.
Yeah.
But you run your own record label as well, Go For It Records.
I do. It's something I kind of started in 2014 when I was about 15 years old. And it's kind of just grown with me and a bunch of other local artists that I kind of work with. And yeah, it's kind of like a really strong independent UK hip-hop movement at the moment.
Because one of the things I really noticed about you as well, because I played quite a few of your tracks, and quite a few of them are collaborations.
Yeah.
You do a lot of collabs.
I do. I'm at ACM at the moment in Guildford,
yeah.
and I've kind of met so many talented people that it's just... I feel like if I'm ever going to be doing a time where all I do is collaborate, it's right now.
You find that something that's really inspiring and
it's
rates
just
your creativity?
Different people bring different energies to different tracks, and what more do you want?
Brilliant. Well, you've got to tell me what you've got coming up then, because you've got so much stuff on the go.
Yeah, I think you guys have heard about the EP with Lil Nath.
Yeah, we had Lil Nath in session in our live band. Played him loads. Love him.
He's a great dude. I actually love working with him. And we've got an EP coming out. We actually don't have a title for this, so if anyone listening wants to tweet in a potential title for mine and Lil Nath's EP, I'd love to hear some suggestions from anyone out there.
Yeah, there you go. There's a challenge.
There you go. But yeah, I've also got an EP with SUV, who's singing with me in the live lounge today.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of the tracks we've just done are taken from that EP. And I've got an album called Double Barrel Brain Funk produced by my housemate Pond. And that's kind of the more raw hip-hop stuff. That my last track today will be taken from that album.
Excellent stuff, excellent. I mean, how about live sets? You're playing live all the time.
Yeah, I do. I currently host a monthly open mic night at the Green Door store here in Brighton with my good friend Marcus Mandible, and that's like a great regular one. If anyone's in the local area who likes hip hop, come down to that. The next one's in June.
Great.
And yeah.
I do have a message here on Twitter from Rod Suit. He says, clean your room more often.
That's one of my housemates. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now the whole world has heard it.
We have a very messy house.
Great. So where do you like to send people on the socials? Which is your favourite one?
Kayncee Official on Instagram is probably the best one.
Right.
I put so much stuff on there. So if you want to check out my stuff, go for that.
Great. KAYNCEE.
Indeed.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us in the live lounge.
Thank you for having
Could
me.
Be Mad and Falling. And what's coming up
We've
next?
got Koch Day coming up and Future.
Brilliant. So go and check out Kayncee, give him some love, and 2 more tracks to come from you. Thank you so much for joining us on BBC Introducing. Been
Always
a blast
pleasure.
to have you here.
Thank you.
Cheers.